It doesn't take long to notice the Returnal is a feast for the eyes and ears, but unless you have access to next-gen hardware, it's impossible to see just how big they made this haptic buffet. Now, I'm sure I'll miss a few interactions, and I would love to hear your favorite, but enough blabbering, let's hop into the nitty-gritty. From the moment you start playing, you'll notice both the audio and visual elements of cutscenes are synced to the haptics. Now, I'm not talking about just some little rumble, but a true sense of depth brought to life with haptic feedback. So far, I've experienced this through every cutscene, giving me yet another reason not to hit the skip button. Okay, that out of the way, let's talk about what you're really here for, the gameplay. Starting off, you can feel your boosters as you jump. You can also feel a slight thud when you land, and this will increase depending on the height that you jump from. You will also get a slight tingle when pulling yourself up on a ledge, and a nice chunkiness when you quickly change directions. Your dash also sends a pretty nice sensation through the whole controller, and its length depends on the dash length. There are also lots of things in the environment that react to your movement and have haptic feedback matching their visual, further creating what feels like an extremely tangible world. Weapons are another thing entirely. A half pull of your left trigger puts the weapon in standard fire mode, and this is accompanied with a small vibration. Then a full pull puts you in alt fire mode, and with that comes a much stronger and more pulsing sensation that comes from the visuals of your weapon powered up. On standard fire, a pull of the right trigger creates a nice sense of feedback, and that adjusts depending on the weapon. On alt fire, it can be all sorts of crazy. Whether you feel the explosion of rockets or the shock of electricity, Returnal has some awesome alt fire haptics that really give the weapon some nice weight in your hands. Not to mention, your alt fire also has a cooldown, and once it has replenished, you are greeted with a nice clunk, which may not sound like much, but in the heat of battle, feeling a reload is so much better than having to check some UI element. Enemies also have a nice haptic presence with a satisfying buzz when they spawn and a stronger pulse when they're defeated. All of this begins to create a physical language for the game that I can't say I've ever felt before. Now, I probably missed a few interactions here and there, but overall, hopefully you have a better idea of what it feels like to play Housemarquee's Returnal. Now, please let me know what you think, what's your favorite, what we missed, and as always, thank you for watching. I'm Frank, this is The Game Show, and hey, friggin' subscribe. I mean, come on, nah. Smooches.